What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's video we are going to be looking at XRP, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, QQQ, and the S&P 500. So we have a little bit to go over. We didn't put out a video yesterday, Saturday. I was busy running around, and I wanted to let the markets kind of consolidate a little bit longer for us to kind of get a general consensus of what exactly is going on. But as you guys can see, we rejected off the major resistance again. This is now the third time that we've seen clear rejection on XRP. And honestly, it's getting quite ridiculous now that we have been continuously dumping and reversing to the downside. At some point, we would like us to not reject and actually see volume swing us higher here. So you can see, like on XRP, we have formed a massive kind of bull flag formation, flag pull up. We have this huge descending, broadening fractal. You can see here, downtrend, downtrend. This is the resistance. This is the floor. But we have the flag pull up. Then we started to create these kind of symmetrical triangles inside of here. Rejected, dumped. Filled it in again. Rejected, dumped. And it's been this continuous way. Now we could try to include it like this. I don't think it's as accurate. I mean, I really would, because it does sort of make more sense like that with it being a little bit lower like this. I'd say it's somewhere along the lines of right around here. It's certainly tough, but ideally there was some sort of downtrend that we were, consolidating on and clearly rejected off of that. It's certainly hard to cast both of these, but we confirmed closure below the support and fell yet again. And then here's the third time where we are consolidating up, rejected off resistance, and come tumbling back down yet again. It's certainly a pain in the butt, and it is something we're going to have to go into for the third time now. But yet again, we're back to support. So hopefully this holds and we can start to create a higher low pattern and break out of it. But with all that being said, definitely make sure to smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, super quick, before we get into today's episode, remember BYDFI is doing a trading competition. So for those that want to enter, all you have to do is click the link down in the description below. And if you've ever registered with that link down below before, then you're automatically entered into this trading competition where you can get $300 weekly rewards for the next couple of weeks up until April 1st, which is very cool. The ROI ranking as well. So whoever ranks the highest can get a $500 USDT reward. And unlike before, the way this is issued, I believe, is it's literally just deposited right into your BYDFI account, and you don't actually need to use it for bonus money. It is separate from that. You can just withdraw it. It is just a free reward that they give you, which is super cool. And they also have ways of earning bonus money up to $8,100, which we'll go over later on in today's episode here. But as you guys can see, yesterday we pretty much talked about it finally happening. We thought we were going to see a breakout 2 days ago here, where we had consolidated for the third time. I didn't mean to take a picture of that. We consolidated for the third time all the way up to resistance here. We think we're going to break through it, and obviously we don't. We reject and come tumbling down, which is super irritating if you ask me. But you can see we're down 2.62%, and a lot of these cryptos are starting to flatline, starting to consolidate. I mean, it is the weekend, so it kind of makes sense, but we clearly rejected off of that resistance the one time we thought we were going to be able to break through it, and now we are toppling over yet again. So the coin market cap doesn't show all that sheer volume, but you can see here the rejection that we've been tracking. So none of this comes to a surprise. Like, we've clearly been inside a very large ascending fractal, and we are trying to break through confidently this major resistance. And honestly, I want to scale this up here just to confirm it. It almost makes sense to leave it something along the lines like this. This is it. This is the resistance zone. We were consolidating up on it. We were tracking it on a 4-hour. I don't know if you guys remember here, filling in the gap quite nicely. Came into contact with this. When we confirmed closure below moving average here, this was a good short opportunity. And now we're probably headed down to $2.09 for those that wanted to maybe make a quick entry here. But then again, we are retesting the moving average here, this red band of support. So hopefully we can hold that. And here we are again, now going to consolidate out much longer until we fill in the next gap here. This could now make a new formation. Something like this is very possible. We don't know for certain just yet, but you can see the major uptrend and the rejection point that we did have more recently. So it's super annoying to see this yet again become a third point of rejection. Here's 1, here's 2, and here's number 3. It's been this consistency of rejection across the board. We certainly did enter quite a bearish market. We are down from peak about 35%, which is still insane here. But aside from, XRP tumbling, I do want to look at BYDFI here super quick. So for those that don't know, we can trade and track BYDFI here, which is what we've been doing. You can see we kind of had this drawn up a couple of weeks ago here. This is how we've been tracking it. You can see clearly the downtrend and this support too. So we've had some sort of like fractal forming here which we've been able to track. XRP and a lot of these cryptos, there's a beautiful descending fractal on XRP, this lower high, lower low formation here. And we discussed in, 2 days ago that if we confirm closure above blue resistance here, we could long it to the upside. Of course, that's obviously not what happened here. And we did the opposite. We rejected and come crashing down. So we're still inside a very elongated, consolidative bull flag here. And we are yet again still waiting for confirmation to breach us above resistance for us to buy in and long to the upside here. So hopefully that happens sooner than later. It's only going to be, it's only going to last so long before we get that volume. But for those that don't know, you can still take advantage of BYDFI here because BYDFI offers like all these different rewards, $8,100 on top of the trading competition they have going on this month here. You can see here depositing certain amounts with trading volumes can earn you up to $8K, and then there's a free $100 in free bonus cryptocurrencies to people that complete the tasks down below. It's very simple, very easy. Make sure to check it out down in the description below. But aside from that, I do like that they have a demo trading account, not leverage tokens, demo trading account. What this does is it allows you to pretty much take advantage of the platform completely free, risk-free as well. So instead of using your own cryptocurrency to trade around with, you can use the demo account because it gives you $50K in demo money to practice your skills. So for those that were curious on how to trade, what to do, so on and so forth here, now you can learn how to do it risk-free, which is the best way to trade. Whether you're a novice, a beginner, an advanced trader, this keeps you from getting rusty and getting dull. Learn the exchange, get familiar with it, and then click live trade, and you can have at it with the bonus money that you've accumulated. All bonus money is completely withdrawable, which is super cool. You can see right here, bonus wallet, trading profits can be withdrawn, which is excellent. It's basically free cash if you're good. So definitely make sure to check that out. But aside from BYDFI and XRP, Solana, and these other cryptos, you can see yet again the clear and concise continued rejection that is taking place here. Beautiful lower high, lower low pattern here, filling in the gap, and we're heading down until we breach the yellow resistance. This has been since January. Just a clear stair-stepping downwards pattern. Unbelievable here. But until we breach it, we are going to continue to topple over. And you can see the downtrend here. I mean, the lower we go, whatever, we haven't bought in just yet, but we are waiting to pierce this yellow resistance for us to long all the way up to moving average. We just keep heading lower and lower and lower. I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than this. Look at how obviously drawn out this descending fractal is here. Until we confirm breach above that, we're just sitting ducks. It's that simple. But when it does happen, I'll be very thrilled because it'll be the easiest, most textbook beginner buy-in and long we'll ever have. It is going to be that simple. As for these other cryptocurrencies, Ethereum not really seeing much more movement, just kind of consolidating forward here. We'll see what happens. Bitcoin did breach this uptrend here, which is unfortunate, but we are also in some sort of descending fractal. So again, waiting for this to fill out here before we can do any sort of new moves. QQQ looks half decent. What's interesting is I've been tracking some interesting patterns here. We'll talk about it on XRP, on S&P 500, but you can see here we are in some sort of descending fractal, waiting to breach that and head back up. I really do think hopefully this is the bottom, but anything's possible. But what I want to show you with the S&P, if we jump to the weekly charts here, here's where things get a little crazy. So as you guys know, and please feel free to comment down below, if you guys remember back in 2018, we had a major correction. I mean, this was COVID. This was the pandemic, which caused a 35% drop. Let's just show you that, 34.4. But previously, back in 2020, we had another drop here. Or 2018, sorry. 2018, we had this major drop, 18, 19, maybe 20%. We can extend this up just a hair here. It's about a 20% drop on the dot here. Now, what's interesting is what happened in 2018. 2018, Trump, China tariffs, that's what came out. So Trump released tariffs back in 2018, 25%, which caused the stock market to drop. Now, coincidentally, he is also in office again. And the market's been doing pretty great prior to his presidency. And here we are now coming back out. Now, again, we haven't really broken this, but understand we've been on a very high, run. This has been an excellent pump to the upside here. We are starting to scale back, which is definitely a good sign. But we're now talking about tariffs again, and he is including tariffs. We've only fallen 7%, but remember, we could fall 20%, and 20% happens to ironically be perfectly at the red band here. So if we don't hold here, we could more than likely drop down to red band, which would be insane, but it would be an incredible buy-in discounted opportunity, which is what I'm excited for. So we'll see if that actually happens here. But as I zoom closer in, I'm also starting to notice, like on the 4-hour charts, that we are certainly starting to form what I believe is some sort of, or I'm going to jump to the hourly, some sort of bullish divergence. For those that don't know what a bullish divergence is, let me show you. And then that'll be it for today's video here. But you can see bullish divergence. What is a divergence? Let's get a better, more predictable. Okay, bullish divergence is when, so prices, this is what's bullish heading to the upside. Prices make a lower low and the indicator makes a higher low. So we keep moving up while the price keeps moving down. Well, what is happening to the S&P? The price is moving down and the indicators are moving up. So as we've been falling, the indicators have been heading higher. What does that usually indicate? A run to the upside. So it might scream, hey, this could be the actual bottom here. We are clearly forming a bullish divergence on the hourly charts here. That would cause a run to the upside here. So there's a very good chance this could be the bottom here, which is why I have urged that, hey, this is a good time to dollar cost average. If you're going to invest 10K, 2 to 3K could be invested now. If we fall lower, then you can put in another, 3 and then 5, but at least we got in here versus if you put 10 in here and then you drop and you got nothing more to buy in, you can't dollar cost average down. So this is why this is a good starting point to take advantage of it. There's a clear bullish divergence. Let me know your thoughts, but that is going to be it for today's video. Smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. See you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.